The FIFA break also gave the first team a chance to invest some time into the stars of tomorrow. When they attended a coaching clinic in Richards Bay, they swapped their boots for coaches' caps and the kids their bad football habits for good ones.
It was actually exciting and a bit of fun as well, just to be on the coaching side. Most of our time is also have a head coach guiding us in terms of how we need to play. But it was really exciting and a good experience for some of us.
I think it's even sweeter when it comes from a person that you see week in and week out on TV. Whatever they say just, I guess, sounds a bit more right. It's important for guys to pull back, and we need to realise that these youngsters coming up need that. They need to be able to be in touching distance with their heroes so they can see that it is possible to make it,
Wayne, Cheesy and the rest of the Sundown squad not only put the youngsters through their paces with drills similar to the ones the first team does, but they also had a mentoring role to play.
They get to mingle with guys that they look up to and get to hear a little bit of their life stories, and not only on the football pitch, but maybe ask how do guys get there, what does it take? So I think it's very important just to, especially for the upcoming generation, to pour back into their life so that they can realise their dreams too.
For the younger Sundowns players, it was probably their first experience at coaching kids at this level, and they took to it like a duck to water. For the more experienced players, this was Ntotserinyane fela.
I do work with a lot of young boys, during my spare time, especially in the East Rand. So for me, it wasn't something new, it was something that I always do. So it wasn't that difficult to actually apply exercise or two for them to enjoy. I did a bit of a passing drill for them. Yeah, they actually quite enjoyed it.
It's a bit hard right now. I'm still a goalkeeper myself, so in terms of coaching, it's still a little bit difficult trying to pick up on technique and stuff, but to be able to speak with the boys and be with them, I think that's more important right now. Especially in a session like that, there's not much you can really change in terms of their technique and stuff. It's just, like I say, more of just being on the pitch with them, and they can actually see that it's actually possible. Their dreams can come true too. We've all got similar stories. We started at that sort of age on those dusty pitches, and we've been able to realise our dreams, and I think it's important that they see that they can also achieve that.
What they did see was that it looks a whole lot easier than it actually is, and to become a PSL star takes dedication and a whole lot of practice.
It actually reminded me of amateur days. Amateur football, the ground's always dusty and hard, and especially in the goalkeeping areas, there's no grass to dive on and stuff like that. So yeah, it brings back memories. It also just reminds you, not to take for granted the things you have now.
It did take me back to when I was that age, because I also used to attend a lot of coaching clinics, a lot of training sessions. In that time, they used to have your golden boot or most creative player, and it actually guides you and shows you in terms of the standard that you're at. You can really make it, you've got the potential, or you just have to keep on working hard.
Now, future stars can't be made in 1 2-hour session, but it does do marvels for keeping the football fire alive in the hearts of the boys that attended the training clinic.
I think it's really good, and I think it's not only at Sundowns, but I think it will just happen with all the teams in the league. When we have that FIFA break, there's players that stay behind. I think those are the chances where we can interact with these young boys, to influence them and give them the courage to say, you also can make it, get the opportunity to play in the PSL. I think it's a great initiative, and I hope that we can do more of those in terms of coaching clinics.